Greetings, everybody. I am Trey 3000 here, live on the Trey 3000 network. It is time for episode 11 of Trey 3000 Hangouts. We have a lot of great things here in store for today, and which I'll explain just a little bit. But looks like we have another guest coming, and today we have Abara. And we have Ben.
Hello, I'm enjoying some good pizza.
Can I have some? I need it for my migraine.
Here, do you want some pizza now?
Yeah, nom. Thank you. I feel much better.
After what you experienced, yeah, you definitely needed that pizza.
It's the song. The song is gonna haunt. The song is gonna haunt my butt for tonight. Oh God!
It's okay, Ibarra. Tonight, you'll save it for tonight.
Now, for those who are just tuning in, the reason why he's acting like this because on the David Gamer 4000 Twitch channel, we had no choice but react to
Elmo and Grouchen, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even joking. It is that bad.
And he brought it up to himself on the Bumble 5, so we had to review
I was in it too, if you haven't seen.
Yes, and we have to review the movie on the Bumble 5 tonight at 9 East Central on his channel. Whoops. Oh, ha.
See, that was more enjoyable than that freaking movie.
Now, I gotta say that movie was, I'm gonna say it's interesting, but there was one joke that was very funny, but we'll save it for the Bumble 5 tonight.
Bert and Ernie. The way they use Bert and Ernie.
Hey,
I'll save it for the review, but let's just say it rips off so many movies.
yeah, and with the Bert and Ernie, those are actually the best segments out of all of the other scenes, in my opinion.
So stupid.
My favorite was the last song.
Oh God! I was freaking losing it.
Oh my God! Now, I gotta say that's going to the highlights of 2021 right there.
Well, I will say this is one of the best things I've ever done on YouTube. I will give it that. But
yeah.
Okay, next year we're gonna have a Sesame Street movie. Please be better than the Elmo movie.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah, save me. Make me happy. Say something funny. I really need it.
I was saying to Ibarra, the next movie that we should watch is The Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, because I remember Soren, Boy Thunder. He mentioned that on the film fronts. He said worse than that movie. I was like, I haven't seen it, but I won't go that far. It's the worst Muppet movie of all time. I'll go as far as worse than the Happy Time Murders.
Oh my God. Hey, you brought to the show. Jeremy said we all have to review it.
Yes, I know. Well, Jeremy did saw the movie, and he did saw the movie, and all I can say is we're gonna have a lovely debate on the show.
Yeah.
A debate, that sounds familiar.
At least I'm not the one ranting. So
same here.
I was in. God, I was freaking done. It's so fucking the acting.
Hey, what's worse, Elmo or Barney?
Barney.
I would definitely say Elmo.
Whoa. Well, honestly, as for me, I'm not quite sure. Probably, I don't know, Barney, because at least that one was enjoyable.
Thank you.
But hey, well, I honestly don't care for which, but if I had to choose, it'll be Barney because at least Elmo was watchable and also have funny jokes.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was not watchable. That movie was 1 hour and 17 minutes. It felt like a 2 hour movie.
Yeah, because you kept pausing it and make it torturing yourself more.
It felt long. The experience make it feel longer.
Plus my audio issues, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, I mean that is something I can that is something that I can complain. I don't blame you for that. So,
Yeah, it was the TV, so it's my fault.
oh
The
god,
TV.
oh god, the editing, freaking
Save it. Save
Yes.
it.
oh,
Yes.
it's been not. I mean, that was the before movies like Twilight and Ice Age 4 and World War 2. That was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And this is being from when I was like a 5-year-old or younger.
I think I just lost my IQ after watching that.
God, I was just I was losing it.
That's nice that the theater is reopening. We all need
Lucky
it.
for lucky for you.
What state are you from? If you want to say it.
I'm from Texas.
It should be open because everything in Texas is open.
I think yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because for example, like the Texas Rangers Stadium is like 100% capacity. Everything is 100% capacity, masks and everything. But actually, speaking of masks, that's actually going to be happening in my area. Uh, hello there. In my area, that's supposed to be happening on May 29th. So I'm very
Interesting.
looking forward to that because the masks. It's not. I mean, I don't really care that much about masks, but if it's gonna be all day, heck no, and all year, heck no. So the thing, I'm gonna get rid of the masks because we all need it.
Me too.
My advice, bring it just in case because some places might still have it, but who knows? Um, but anyway, so we have a store here today. It's gonna be answering questions in chat. Maybe if there's any questions in chat for these
Yeah.
people, and also we are supposed to be having Tyre on the show. Tyre Calvert, if I pronounced that right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
I want to see that guy send me more spam because I really need it.
spam. That's a joke on Bobby Five.
We should all bring a jar of spam on the show.
I keep forgetting
Hey,
that.
hey, that would be a good idea for episode 10.
Actually, yeah, that could be it. Actually, we should do that for episode 10 because I see that's a good idea. Doing the Muppet Wizard of Oz. That'll be definitely great.
And also for episode 10, about you need to have the spam.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to eat a spam.
Yeah.
Also, since my birthday is gonna be on a Saturday, I'm gonna do the show over there. I'm gonna do like my birthday. I'm gonna do like a birthday stream.
It's spam.
Oh, Vanessa William.
I don't know what I type of try, but hold up there. We're supposed to have Tyre coming in, so I won't be
Charlie.
inviting anybody else because I want to save room for Tyre. Because I don't want to have this crowd being a little bit too big.
What do you think on pineapple on pizza? Never tried, and I don't think I'll never will.
I just had pizza.
What kind?
What's that?
Plain.
Eh?
Yeah, I'm having feedback in my. I don't know why.
Well, speaking of pizza, yesterday was National Pizza Party Day.
Really?
Yay!
I didn't
Yes,
even notice that.
I'm gonna get more.
yes, that was yesterday. So I guess why I also have pizza on my end. So um, you're,
Well, good for you. I'm steaming.
yeah, from all the
I'll
rain
have some
chain.
more.
It's raining. Uh-huh.
But yeah, like I gotta say that movie, you were losing it.
God, the fucking God.
Hey, and Charlie, you missed gold earlier, and
Yeah,
you'll learn more tonight on the Bumbling Five. So
yeah. Switches to now at 9 p.m. Eastern instead of
9
8 p.m.
p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, and we decided to start 1 hour later because one
Uh,
said
yeah,
to
yeah. Okay. Kind of pushing with the gay jokes there, but yeah. Somehow the reaction was much more longer than the movie.
yeah, because also you said it felt like 2 hours. Like that's because you kept pausing the movie.
Well, it's not just that. Like it's the execution just makes it like just insufferable.
The editing too.
Oh
Well,
God. Oh, the edit. Oh God. The edit. Fucking YouTuber Swift.
hey Tyler,
Please make me laugh. Say something funny. I need it.
you there, Tyler?
I made it.
Right.
Hey Tyler,
How's it going,
how you doing?
fellow people?
God. Hello.
Well,
God, this movie.
we just got back
You good over there?
from got back from an experience that's on Twitch earlier today,
I
just
was.
now.
Yes, they were watching
Oh,
the
really?
yeah, they were watching the Elmo and Grox Man movie, and this
Oh,
guy
man.
was losing it. Yeah.
Poor
So
soul.
God.
yes,
Yes, poor soul. I was in. I was in tears. I was legit in tears.
uh,
I
I
haven't
was
seen a
sitting
bad.
there eating my potato chips watching
Really?
this. Yeah,
what kind of
yeah.
what brand of potato chips do you
It's
put?
Man, oh, man.
it's just Trader Joe's chips.
Oh,
I love some Trader Joe's.
what happened to
Oh
Tyler?
no.
It must be his internet must be cutting, but oh God, oh God, the songs.
The songs.
Like,
Uh, I gotta, I gotta say about the what do you call it? Um, what I was trying to say. Hold on, let me see.
Movie.
Let me see what. Oh, Tyler hasn't messaged me yet.
oh,
But yeah, that was crazy.
oh my
It's.
god.
I will say this. I will say this. The playback. The reaction. It is really enjoyable. I will say this.
Hmm.
I will say it is one of the best videos I've ever been on.
Also, let's talk about now. As for episode 10 of 10,000 is this past. What day was it?
It was on
Uh, it was
Wednesday. No, Tuesday or Wednesday or
it, it
Thursday.
was it was
Something
this
like that.
past it was this past Wednesday.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that was
And
more funny than the movie. There's like so. I'm gonna say it for tonight, but there's like so many jokes that were intolerable.
And the songs.
Like, oh, the song's actually written by 5-year-olds.
uh,
Oh my god.
If this came out on TV, I wouldn't be complaining that much. But this was released in theaters, for God's sake.
And we'll save it for tonight. So
Yes. But what I was trying to say. So. Oh, wait a minute.
was it episode?
There's Tyler.
Oh, there you go.
It booted me out, so that's why I had to come back. Took me
Oh,
a
it's
minute.
because of me swearing.
I guess maybe.
I'm
No.
sorry.
Be careful.
I blame the creators of the Elmo movie for this.
Oh man.
I
Poor
would
Elmo.
for Elmo. Oh my! I was like, I was ready to hit someone. That's how much I hated this movie.
I need to watch it. Maybe I'll have to check it out.
Actually, we need to see it together.
I mean, maybe.
No, I already saw it. So
Yeah, I was thinking of this that maybe if you like it, or maybe if you want to, like, you could join in the Bundling 5 just in case. Because
maybe we'll see.
yeah.
Because gosh,
The Bumbling 5.
yeah,
Bumbling
man,
5.
yeah, man, I'm
It's always 4, but we still call it 5.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't blame well, most of the time Jeremy just like couldn't come on the stream, but I don't really blame the guy, but you need to see this movie. You won't hate it as much, but for me, I was in. Oh god, the Elmo movie. It's
What is it? What is it called? What is its like official title? I'll look it up.
The Adventures
Elmo
of
and
Elmo and
Grouchland.
Grouchland.
Is the Elmo movie worse than the Barney movie?
I haven't seen the Barney movie,
No.
but I will say yes.
No,
I said
it's
yes.
It's the opposite. It's the opposite for me.
The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland. Huh?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
59% on Metacritic, 5.8 on IMDb.
77 on Rotten Tomatoes.
77, kiss my ass.
Well, I mean, that's not that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, if you put on my shoes, it's horrible.
I like the poster. I'm looking at the poster, and it's the tagline: the good, the bad, and the stinky. That's a great tagline.
The fuck, puns. The puns are insufferable.
You don't like puns?
I mean, I like myself a good pun, but the puns in this one,
Okay,
they're just juvenile.
I just noticed that there's a actual line from a movie that I believe my dad's looking at. It says the bumbling police detective.
That'll be the movie. That'll be a movie about us.
Yeah.
I think it'll be much better than the Elmo movie.
It's a joke.
Well,
But anyway.
So Tyler, this is actually your debut. We'd like to tell the viewers about yourself and what you do.
I mean, where do I begin? Say there's so much to talk about. Would you guys like to describe me? I feel like you guys would better describe me than me. From the outside looking in.
Abara, would like to do it?
Do what? I'll you say that again.
I would like to tell the people who Tyler is, like, so they know.
Oh well, Tyler. Well, he's a reviewer on YouTube, and he also most of the time he would just join in on both of us. Mostly come in and make some pretty hysterical comments
and scary and funny scary faces.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. And also we all know that he does like spam,
Yeah, that is true. Spam is not bad. I don't have any. Otherwise, I would have actually probably brought some in just as a joke.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna bring and spam and eat it live, but
that'll be saved for episode 10.
It's going to be
10.
Episode 10 of the Bumbling 5. We're all going to eat spam.
You should all get like different flavors of spam though, because there's like other flavors besides original.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Well, next episode we are definitely gonna do the Muppets one, the Muppet Wizard of Oz one. We're definitely gonna do that one.
Muppets. Huh? Yeah. I haven't
Well,
seen
I'm a-
Muppets in a while.
The joke.
I mean, everybody knows this by now, but I have a weird obsession with the Muppets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I at
Who's
least
it-
I can admit. I at least
Who's
I
your
can admit that.
favorite? Who's your favorite of the Muppets?
Oh, easily Kermit, because
Kermit.
because I am like Kermit.
Because you're green,
Oh, exactly, I am green.
so that makes sense.
I can even do the Kermit voice though. Hello, Kermit the Frog here.
It's not easy being green.
It's not
Ain't being
easy.
green.
Yes, and of course, we all know that there is a new voice actor for Kermit, and no, heck no.
But that's a Potter Story me, Kermit the Frog. You're not even trying.
They said this is Kermit the Frog, where it's supposed to be Kermit the Frog. I mean, it's not that hard to say Kermit the Frog, you know?
At least with the previous guy who played Kermit, I mean, he did work with Jim Henson. He at least know who Jim Henson was.
Hmm.
I haven't
Yes,
watched the Muppets in a while. I need to refresh my Muppets lore, I guess.
I mean, what was the last stupid question you seen? Whoa, that's a good question. I don't know, like probably like when people keep like spamming like movie questions, like I will probably would say that.
Movie questions? Are we answering?
Why is this a stupid question?
Are we answering movie questions?
Okay, I gotta say that Justin Williams said that me watching Elmer Grouch, and it was like when Romy saw Grown Ups too.
Oh,
Definitely accurate. That is
movie.
accurate.
I
Because
remember seeing that movie.
Oh, it's bad.
God.
Grown Ups 2 is bad, but honestly, I would rather watch Grown Ups 2 again.
Oh my
Yes.
god. So, I actually have a question here for Ty as well. We'll probably go live for the next hour since I have other stuff to do. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask any of us here. Tyler, how did you get started doing YouTube? Like, what made you decide to start doing YouTube?
I mean, it's kind of like a cliche answer, I guess you could say. But I mean, obviously, I always enjoyed watching movies and talking about movies with people and shows as well because I cover both.
Wait,
But
I gotta say this, Ren. Hang on a minute, dude. You don't spam questions. Like you already said that question once. Somebody said, "Hey Ben, would you rather watch Elmer Gradfland than Barney's Great Adventure?"
My answer is the first option. Moving on.
Hey,
I
you should go 8 hours. Well, if I ever decide to stream for 8 hours tonight, it'll be me driving to another location. That's 8 hours for me, something to do. So that way, I don't know, just to keep me going.
I don't know if I could ever do that because, like, I mean, I've been in streams that have lasted like 4 hours, 5, but like that's like
12 hours.
That was like the maximum for me. Was doing 3 or 4 because like I was falling off towards the end of that.
Oh, here's a question: do you like horror movies?
Is that for everyone or is that just me?
I believe it's you, Tyler.
Oh yeah, I love horror movies because I mean I don't think much of the horror stuff is in my background. I mean, I do have some horror stuff in my background. There's like one picture behind me is from The Conjuring. But yeah, I'm actually really big into horror films because like the podcast I'm a part of, the Cinemania World podcast, I actually am one of the co-hosts for the Cinemania Nightmares, which is where I almost said me and myself, which is the same person. Myself and Chris from 3C Films and my friend Dwayne, who also is on the, he actually created the podcast itself. We talk about movies. We actually just talked about the Saw franchise, and also we did a review for Spiral. We're hoping to do some more horror stuff because, of course, the Conjuring 3, Conjuring Devil's Baby Do It comes out very soon. But yeah, I've always really loved horror. Like I've talked about horror on other people's channels. I cover horror fairly enough, I would say, on the channels, along with everything else. So yeah, I mean, I love horror films. I always have, even if I was watching them at too young of an age, because I did watch them way too young, and some of them did affect me, I guess.
Well, You're not the only one because I believe Troy has done that before.
Oh, really?
Yes. Um, but you said you've seen Muppets before. What Muppets have you seen?
I mean, I've seen the original Muppets. I mean, all this has been a while. I haven't really watched any like the Muppet stuff in a long time. The original Muppet stuff. A couple of the movies, like the popular movies when I was a kid. You know, like the was it the Christmas story? Not the Christmas story. Like the
Oh,
Tim Curry.
Muppet the Christmas one. That's Muppet Christmas Carol. But if you're talking about the Pirates one.
Yeah, I got Christmas Story. For some reason I thought Christmas Story, but it's not Christmas Story. It's Christmas Carol.
I would love to see I would love to see a Muppet style Christmas Story. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, the more recent Muppet stuff, like the show that was canceled, now it's on Disney Plus. Like not new episodes, but like the old stuff's on Disney Plus.
Actually, I actually got a funny story about that.
And the more recent movies as well. So like that's like my Muppet stuff I've watched.
Well, the one where like the one in 2011 where Kermit and the gang get together so they could save the theater. That one was really good. I haven't seen Most Wanted. I heard that one was just bleh, like not bad, but definitely wasn't, but kind of underwhelming. But I will say that I do have a funny story about that Muppet show that they were talking about. During that time when the show was gonna come out, like maybe there were two shows. One was the Muppet Show. Well, that Muppet Show, and then the other one was Scream Queens. I was the only one that was looking for that Muppet Show, and I saw it, and I was like, I was kind of disappointed, but I didn't say it was that bad. It was just kind of underwhelming.
I thought Scream Queens was awesome.
But then I saw Scream Queens. Oh,
season 1 was awesome, at least. Actually, season 1 was pretty good. Season 2, not that good. That got canceled.
Oh man, I saw the first episode. I was like, I like that Muppet Show more because everybody in school was more interested in the Scream Queen show than the Muppets. I was the only, I was the only one that wanted to see the Muppets more.
It was just weird because like that was like a Muppet show where they were like clearly trying to like model it off The Office. No,
it pretty much rips up The Office and Modern Family. I call it Modern Muppets.
Yeah, I was just like as I liked The Office when it was on. I mean, the last couple seasons weren't that great, but like The Office is one of my favorite comedy shows, I guess you could say, of the last 20 years. But like, it was just odd taking that format and putting it to Muppets. You know?
Honestly, I remember I saw like this Grinch video which is pretty much just a Office parody. Honestly, they did it better. Did it better more than them. Yeah, I actually remember seeing the video. Really good. Except the guys who did that Muppet Show, take notes. Oh, look at that, it's Berkey.
I will say this about the Muppets. They do.
Hello.
Berkey. But what I was saying was, yes, The Office is a burger, so I know.
If we're just showing stuff that is near me on camera.
What the heck, Ben?
Man, I had like an audio like robot feedback right now.
Oh no, not again.
To me,
Resistance is futile.
I think you're cutting out a bit again. Oh god, not again. This happened on the Domo Origato Mesto Roboto or
Resistance is futile.
But what I was gonna say before there was a lot of feedback, there was now I will say this about the Muppets: they do rip off a lot of things. Like the movie we just watched, like the Elmo and Guardian one.
Oh my god, that movie! It steals so many things. I won't mention that in the review, but it rips up so many movies and even TV shows.
It's a movie everyone's very familiar with.
Okay, okay. I want folks to do this. Whenever Ben is talking like in slow motion, put it on 0.25 speed.
Oh my god.
Was
Poor Ben, he's in slow mo.
What rip-offs and TV shows? I got. Okay, in the movie, well, oh my god, I hear the feedback, so it's pretty bad. But I'll mention that in the when I did a review on Bumbling 5. But it rips up so many. It rips up movies and TV shows, which it pretty much gives the finger to it. Which I thought that was pretty. I thought that was pretty just hard, just god damn, just disgusting. The jokes in this movie,
Not a fan.
it's awful.
Yeah, like I don't know. They
Okay, Romy said this about me and Emma Grouchland. He responded that did I broke an armrest and kick the door? Well, I was close on kicking the door.
kick the door.
Door kick worthy. It's a movie that's worth kicking your door over.
Oh god, like even as a kid, I didn't like the movie.
Or Ellen.
Why did you steal my ideas? Well, oh god, the feedback.
You all sound like robots.
Sex robot.
Excess.
Ben, I think you need to try going on your phone if you can. I think that'd be better.
Well, I mean, it's worth a shot.
Ben hasn't been speaking in like normal speed for a while now.
Are you still on the Humble movie? Well, kind of. I mean, we're talking about something else, but I mean, we're kind of talking about the movie. But again, gotta save that for the review.
Yes.
Oh god.
And we don't care about the spoilers because.
Oh no.
Because.
The movie didn't even do out the box office, so and nobody even remembered that film. So screw it.
Yeah,
We're gonna.
And plus, like the movie has been out since what 1999.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day.
Yes, and that was like 20 years ago.
I would say, is it older than you?
Well, yes. Sadly, it is.
You poor young souls.
Okay,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, that's better.
There's two of you.
Yeah, you have to.
It really is a robot. Who's the imposter here?
Among Us.
Oh, speaking of Among Us, that could be something for a future Bumbling 5. So.
Oh, playing Among Us.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Very, very quiet, Auntie Wabbit.
I don't know what kind of app or phone actually everybody else has. I think it's iPhone. So I think Among Us, maybe Among Us for episode 10 as well, because we gotta do something special for episode 10. Because I mean, look at episode 5.
Yeah, that one. I think that was like one of my favorites.
Yes.
Wabbits.
Does he?
Rabbits.
Well, I'll say this: that this coming episode is also going to be a special one because since Shrek turned 20, might as well my topics be all about Shrek, and then at the end I'll do the Elmo review.
I called it the Shrek and Elmo special.
Well, I call it
Shrek. It's been a while. I feel that brings me back. I mean, I feel old realizing that Shrek is that old. That makes me feel old because I remember going to see it in theaters and really liking it when I was a kid.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, look what I got.
What you get?
I hope it's spam.
This gem. Well, it's close to spam. VHS. Yep.
Oh man, you're breaking out the fossils, aren't you?
I would call it fossils. Although it's more retro, If people,
same kind of thing.
I mean, I mean, dinosaurs are also retro, and when you think about it,
Yeah, and they're also
Things start
fossils.
coming when they don't start coming.
back to the rules, hit the ground running. Then makes sense how to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. Some has to do, some has to do. What's wrong? They take in the best street. You never know, even don't go. Never shine, even don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid, and all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars, pick them. Oh,
This has been sponsored by Smash Mouth. It seems.
yeah.
This episode.
Actually, yeah, Smash Mouth. I mean, Smash Mouth is. I mean, I remember hearing that Smash Mouth loves the memes.
I'm sure it's kind of like what they're known for now after 20
Oh
years.
Yeah,
Keeps their bills paid.
yeah. Honestly, I feel like that didn't ruin their reputation. I was Shrek when I was 6 when Shrek came out. I was like 1 year old, coincidentally.
Oh man.
I was going to be turning 6 that year.
Oh wow. But man, that good times. Also,
Hey.
I remember. Oh, continue.
I'll say this right here before you start talking. One of my thoughts on Thursday Night Wars. I was going to say this earlier, but I was waiting for him to continue. Thursday Night Wars. Sammy Hellcats as the first and won 7-1, and we all predicted that. But not quite sure if the best out of 3 has yet been confirmed. But we'll talk about behind the scenes tonight, hopefully, and well before the Bumble 5, and we'll see what happens because.
Okay, Emo. Okay, Emo said, "Oh man, I can't feel my toes. I'm hurting the toes. I think I need a hug."
But yeah, I want to say congratulations to Hammy Outcast. I might do like a little hype video or something, but of the aftermath, but we'll see. But anyways, continue about
Yeah, well,
what you were saying.
yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was like 1 year old when Shrek came out, and actually I didn't saw it in the theaters because well, I was a baby at that time. But I did remember. I was gonna say this for my show, but my aunt she gave me this.
Oh man, the classic.
Yeah,
Classic.
and we would play it all the time, every hour of the day. Me and my brother, we would just sit on the TV and just watch the film. Wow.
Yeah, I was 8 when Shrek came out because 2001. So yeah, I was 8.
Oh. My brother was like, let's see, 98, 97. He was like 4 years old.
I'm old. Okay.
Actually, now I remember what I was gonna say. Did you guys read the Guardian articles about Shrek saying that it's a garbage, overrated movie?
Yeah, I read it at least. I saw it.
It's
it was whatever. I mean, there's always somebody that comes along eventually with a beloved movie and they just trash it on one of its anniversaries.
Because it's pop. I mean, probably like they hate it because it's popular.
Yeah, pretty much. That's definitely some of the rationale I think behind those articles when they write articles.
Yes.
It's pretty much DreamWorks. It's pretty much DreamWorks Frozen.
Yeah.
Of R&R. Can't wait for episode 88.
Oh yes. Y'all know what's gonna happen on that episode, which I.
Yep.
Are they eating spam?
No, that's what we're gonna do.
That's episode 10.
For the Bumble 5, but for
Yeah.
88.
I mean, they could eat spam too. You know, whatever.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've been wanting to eat some spam. I've been thinking about that.
I mean, there's different flavors. I mean, it's not just original. You got other flavors.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Walmart to see what flavors they got. SS, SP, SPP, AA. Oh, you just type the spam in the chat.
I'm done.
I made a decision to leave Marnar in the dust after the watching next week because I don't want to do this again, which they was.
SPAM spam. SPAM spam.
Yes.
Do you guys watch a lot of wrestling? Since I know you guys are talking about the Thursday Night Wars and the 2 podcasts and all about wrestling.
Me, occasionally.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Gesundheit.
Excuse me.
See, that was more funny. See, that was funny in the movie than freaking Elmo.
Elmo.
What I was trying to say was, I don't watch wrestling. I mostly watch sports like baseball mostly
Yay.
and football. But I would say this though, from my experience being on Honor, I know wrestling's past. Like I experienced talk about certain things that happen in wrestling on Honor, on as I was doing like other topics on the side, like sports and news or sports and everything. But I would say this though, WWE is toxic.
Yeah. Pretty much. I used to really be into baseball. For the last couple of years, I haven't been as deep into it because I'm an Orioles fan, and it's just kind of been endless sadness for the last several years. So it is what it is. It was for most of my life they were terrible anyway, and then they got good again for a couple of years, and then they went back to being terrible. So I bitterly watch baseball these days because I know the Orioles aren't going to be a contender for a while, if ever again.
The Orioles? You mean the Oreos?
Yeah, those two. I do like the Oreos.
The Oreos.
The
Yeah, I
cereal.
know. Yeah, I actually tried that. Really good cereal. I love that cereal.
The
I like the cereal as well.
Oreos.
But yeah, the Orioles are bad, so it kind of makes me sad.
Wait, you
Yeah,
mean
actually, I was gonna say, is Orioles part of wrestling? I never noticed that.
Not well. They do have a good relationship with wrestlers. They've had a couple nights over the last couple of years where wrestlers will come and you can meet them. Well, it's because
Really?
one of them made sense because it made our GM Elias. So they had like a whole like Elias wrestling thing where like the wrestler Elias came. So it was like Elias, the Orioles GM, and Elias from wrestling. So it's kind of like a whole walk with Elias kind of commotion at the stadium. But yeah, wrestling and baseball have like a pretty good relationship, I think. And depends on the place, of course.
And also for those who don't, Chris sent me something. But what I was trying to say was, if you don't know what the Thursday Awards is, it's basically
yay?
a award between the Hammy Outcast and Rant and Rave, where they both go live at the same time, 8/7 Central on Thursdays, and we try to see who is the better podcast. We've been doing this for 8 weeks now, and the Hammy Outcast won 7-1. So
Is that 7-1? Like they've won
Yes.
7 out of the 8? Damn.
Yes, and also I don't know if you're a game show person, but we actually had a game show announcer, Holiday Arthur. But we actually had a game show person, Randy West, on Rant and Rave.
Yeah, I did see that. I've watched their podcast before a couple times. I've seen the guests, and I also see them in the communities because we're in the same communities.
Yes, and I gotta say the Randy West interview was one of the best experience I had. Now, people say if we only had game show people on a podcast, I'd be thrilled or excited for it. Well, not just that. I mean, like from like baseball to football or golfers even. I would love to interview them. I like to interview all kinds of professional people from all things, and that's why I like doing interviews, and I think interviews helps our channels grow because the fans of the people who are interviewing can see that and be like, this is interesting. But yeah, the Running Rice interview was good. I know the Derek Drexler one. We actually did that on Hamilcast before. That was a great deserve. Oh, yes, a great chart. But speaking of baseball, I would say this. So yes, the Orioles are not doing well right now, but
What else is new?
well, they were in the pennant race last year, believe it or not.
I guess for a time.
Yeah, but they do have some. I mean, they got what is that player? That had cancer.
Oh, Trey Mancini.
Yes, he just recently came back after having cancer,
Yeah.
What me seeing the video, the last week episode, Oh wow.
Really? Huh.
But what I was saying was uh before what was I? Oh yeah. Um oh yeah, Trey Mancini. Me seeing him, the video
Yeah.
of him like coming back, from um uh cancer on his bat. That was something special to see with him coming back.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because I've always really liked Trey Mancini on the Orioles, even if the Orioles are themselves not very good. I've always like appreciated him, even before his whole cancer diagnosis. So it was great to see him actually do come back and actually play not that bad. Because I always liked him. He was someone I always liked. Well, I liked Chris Davis a lot until he decided to just not, hit very well anymore. Now he's not
Oh,
playing again at all this year. But
wow! It really does have 1,000 views.
Oh
Jeez.
no.
there you go.
Yes. So that means I guess Charlie would do a 24-hour edition, but not quite sure about that. Um, but yes, I just saw it. But I know, do they still have Chris Davis on the team? Tyler, the Orioles, do they still have the Chris Davis?
Yeah, well, he's on the team, but he's not playing this year. He just had a hip surgery that ended his season already, so he's not playing this year. Even though he's getting paid a ton of money, and we're stuck with him for one more year at least.
1 year, it feels like it'll be for a long time because y'all know, like back in uh, between 2018 2019, he was like 0 for 49 or 50, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, he's not been very good the last few years. I mean, I could probably go out there and bat about as well as he could at this point. He was batting like one in the 100s last year.
Yeah, and I know you used to have Manny Machado, but he's out the door with the Padres.
Yeah, that one still hurts a little bit. I mean, we all knew he wasn't coming back, so it
Hmm.
made sense that we would trade him. Then he went to we traded him to the Dodgers. They went to the World Series that year. They lost, thankfully, and then he went to the Padres. He's been there for a while now.
Yes, and probably for the next couple of years. I mean,
Yeah,
they are a very good team, and I want to say this as well. The rivalry between the Padres and Dodgers are unbelievable.
yeah. It's been an interesting baseball season between their rivalry now, like they're kind of like their big rivalry they have going on, and also the fact that like there's been so many no hitters.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
ridiculous how many no hitters there's been, and it's only May.
Yes. Seminole Harris. Now, it could be a little bit sus because, hold it, Joel. It could be a little bit sus because of what it called. They have like a new baseball now.
Yeah, I know. Because it was everybody were upset because everybody kept hitting the ball out the park. I want them to bring
Yeah.
back that era where they were juicing the ball and there was a bunch of home runs.
Yeah. Now, I would be surprised though. I'm doing well, Jordan. I would be surprised though if I would be surprised. I would be surprised if they decide to move back the mound a little bit.
Yeah, there's been talk. I've heard talks about that before, even before this year, talking about maybe moving the mound back to try and I guess kind of
Jordan.
offset what's going on.
Yeah, and I believe the last time they did something like this, I'm not quite sure exactly, but it was I do know they did it once back in 1969. But I'm not quite sure if they ever did it since then. And that was 50 plus years ago, so I won't be surprised if they do that again because 7 no hitters. I mean, there's still like home runs, going around, but the no hitters is a little bit, I don't know, weird.
I mean, it's funny that it's been several teams being no hit several times at least. It hasn't been a bunch of different teams. It's been like 3 teams twice, I think.
Yeah, it was the Texas Rangers who got no hit twice.
Yeah, it was the Rangers. Was it the Indians and the Mariners too? I think.
I believe so.
So it's like it's just the same teams getting no hit So I guess if you're pitching against those teams, you have a better chance of getting a no-hitter. At least this season.
Yeah.
You good over there?
Huh?
I was like, I'm looking at Ben.
What?
So I was like,
He's
you good
not
over there?
I know for a
What?
fact he's not suffering on like me.
What do you
Oh.
mean?
They just looked like he was struggling. You look like you were struggling over there,
Sort of.
like you've seen a ghost.
Well,
Spam.
I may have seen a ghost, but not spam. I've
Yeah.
seen the last 2 weeks were the worst weeks I've seen in regards to film.
Yeah, that movie.
Elmo was that bad?
No, he's referring to
No. It's kind of like the same reaction I have with Elmo.
Yeah, this one
He was rated to kill someone.
just watch the last two or three episodes of the Bumbling Five, and you'll know why.
Oh man, I must have missed that part. So I know I dipped out early early on in the last one.
I'll
stuff to do.
just do this as a
I think there should be like a timestamp or
as a
something.
sample.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of doing.
I love you.
Oh
There you go.
God!
There you go.
Amazing.
But with the, but I haven't seen that movie. But what I have to go through with Elmo. Okay, save it for the show. But I was losing it. I mean, even the film forums, they knew I just lost it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Go ask people like Justin Williams, Soren Boy Thunder, and Count Victor. They should tell you how upset I was.
Yeah. I mean, you and the chat was losing it as well.
Oh my God!
It was
They
gold.
weren't. I mean, the chat, they weren't upset unlike me, but some of them, they were laughing. I mean, I can't deny it is funny. I will say that the reaction was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There you go.
Here we go again. Beautiful.
You really are Shrek.
Oh, be quiet.
You're like an onion.
Oh, good, I like onions. End the story. Bye bye. See you later.
So what does that mean? Do I get chopped into pieces like an onion does?
You have layers.
Ogres are like onions.
Well, I do have layers, so there you go.
Ooh, donkey, get out of my swamp. You know
No,
what? Every time, I don't know why, but every time I do a Scottish accent, it sounds a little bit like Shrek, donkey.
Oh my God.
Sure, yeah.
I got a crap on deck, I could choke a donkey.
Yeah.
With the Shrek accent.
Yeah, the Shrek accent.
Shrek.
Come
The
on.
layers.
So let me see. What's your thoughts on the bundle price soup? And excuse me.
What are my thoughts on it?
Yeah, like what's some of her?
It needs more spam.
Exactly, and it needs a fifth member.
Yeah, or you could just be the Bumbling Four.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean,
We already have a fifth member.
a buddy of mine did say that they gave a good name. They gave a pretty interesting name, the Bumbling Buddies. Like it does have a nice ring to it.
The bumtascular moment.
Oh, that's a perfect play on words. I created 2 play on words, StreamYardigans, and I think I created another one. I kind of forgot the other one, but one of the bits I created was a StreamYardigans. Like I thought that sounds a pretty clever title.
Backyardigans.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. The Backyardigans.
Oh man.
Yes.
I'm the freaking penguin. The penguin with the hat.
I was thinking you were saying you were the Penguin, like the Batman villain. Like that works too.
I mean, yeah, I can kind of see that because, well, I mean, I kind of have a big nose, and I am short.
You don't have the width though.
Oh yeah, well, exactly. I mean, I'm as slim as a pencil.
Well, eat a lot of spam, then you'll gain all that weight. It's okay.
I've been thinking of that. I've been eating more, so
Hey, Jordan.
What is up?
How you doing?
Doing good. I
J-Man's legit.
think this is the first time I get to meet Tyler on camera, I believe.
Probably. I'm not on camera with everyone very much.
Yes.
Well, look, everybody, it's Tyler, and then you take all the pictures. No.
Yeah, I guess I'm famous now.
you technically are famous.
Well, yeah, you mean you?
No.
Yeah, you mean like you're always posting. Yeah, you're posting. No, dude, hear me out. You post jokes, on the live chat of Bofas or Flicks, whatever you want to call it, and you put a smile on Gary and Romy's face from time to time. Hey, anybody who could do that is famous in my book.
Well, that's good to know. So I'll take a little bit of that to heart then. It's like in the grand scheme, I definitely don't feel famous, and I'm okay with that.
Well, just don't sing the song "I Want to Be Famous," otherwise you get Jay Houston riled up.
Oh my God.
I mean, for context, it's a Cartoon Network show that a certain person hey, I just said that a few minutes ago. I can admit I'm obsessed with the Muppets.
The Muppets.
Something happened to Ben.
Oh,
he's been a robot. Now he's just gone away. Now he's back.
He's back.
Oh,
Either way.
now. Oh, never mind.
So, I just want to let you guys know a little heads up that I might be doing a live stream sometime maybe in the next 2 hours. And just so we're clear, I'm not going into competition against the Bumbling Five. Far from that. I mean, this is just kind of like one of those live streams that need to happen. I mean, it could be a chill stream, but it's also going to be something very important that you guys might want to tune in. Like some of you who are following a certain story. So like that happened this past year between a few people within a certain community. But other than that, the rest is all, going to be ancient history by the time this is done, because we're going to finally have some people make some peace,
Well, speaking of peace, Jordan, unfortunately for you, of course, Ranking Rave has lost theirs in that wars, but however, they could be a best out stream. You never know.
That's the problem, David. They're not going to, Charlie's not going to take your idea. In fact, it's kind of funny how Charlie wanted to do this, the whole thing, and yet he's the one who keeps scores. He's the one who's like the referee of the whole thing, even though he's the opposition, but I'm not going to bitch about it too much,
Yeah.
Saturday Night Network? No, thank you.
No. What do you need, huh?
Charlie, no.
Yeah, that's right.
Please, no. Saturday
No,
Night Wars, no thank you. No, thank you. We discussed about this.
Every night, I guess.
The Thursday Night Wars will happen on February 30th. There you go.
No, it's not. No, it's not happening. Like I said, I'm not interested in going to war. I'm just doing this live stream now. I feel like more people might watch.
It's a one-time thing.
I feel like more people will watch, the Bumbling Five because it's regarding the, regarding the network community. But that's just it. Now. Out of respect, even out of respect, I'm not going to post my live stream in the network community out of respect.
Well, actually, it's not just
that way you guys can get the viewers.
It's actually not just because of that. It's mostly about the theme of the show. It's about us doing the animal movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't have the mindset, Charlie, where I'm gonna, do this just for one night and then all of a sudden change my mind and make it a weekly thing, because that's not who I am.
No.
Yes. Now,
and don't you dare contradict yourselves either, because if you move from Thursday nights to Monday days, you'll be saying we're not going anywhere on Thursday nights, and then if all of a sudden you move to Monday nights, well, guess what? Busted.
Kiss of death.
Yeah.
You're pretty much done for.
Yep.
Yes.
Believe me, you don't want to see when Gary Romy gets mad.
Yes.
Actually, it's not that they'll get mad. They'll just, squash Charlie. That's all they'll do.
Yes. Now I don't know if you.
I mean, let me tell you something. Every time you tune in on both of us, how is it possible, you get over 30 viewers watching at once? Simple. Because they've been doing it longer than we have.
all of us technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been a fan longer than that. I've been a fan longer before.
Oh no!
like-
Oh, look, I'm gonna read like what Charlie would say. Oh no, we're staying on Thursdays, and now I'm gonna go and smoke and have myself some Big Blue.
Oh my god. Well, I don't know if you saw earlier, Jordan.
Yeah, for now. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Only for now. Only for now.
Guys, listen. He said for now. Yet they said they were never moving. Bullshit.
Only for now.
But either
Hold on,
way,
I'll be
how's everybody's day been?
doing good. I'll be right back. You can continue
Good.
talking to me.
Oh yeah, it's good. So
Aside-
you're real. How have you been doing, man?
Aside from the movie, I was okay.
Or,
Well, wait, what do you mean? Like what movie?
I saw the Elmo movie.
Oh,
Go. It's on Twitch.
Arthur's in the live chat. By the way, J-Mans, you idiot! Like seriously, promised me.
All we can say.
hashtag like seriously, hashtag you promised me,
oh man.
It's on Twitch.
and hashtag neckbeards. Believe me, if you were to be in like, if you were like see all the drama that we've had to put up with and all the hashtags I created to make fun of it, you'd be laughing a lot.
I can imagine. I guess I'm out. I feel like I'm out of the loop a little bit.
The loop.
Well, I don't blame you.
That's actually a group, that we have now. It's like called the Loop. David knows about it.
Oh man, another
The
group.
loop, the
Yes.
loop.
This is the loop.
This is Loop, not the Lube, not the loopy like Jimmy Neutron. No, it's the Loop, and not Fruit Loop dinguses.
No.
Oh my god. Well, there's also another group. It's called hashtag like seriously.
Oh God, Charlie did it again. Charlie put in a hashtag boo 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 butthole.
Oh my god. Let me see what time it is.
Anyway.
I think the train just went off the
Ben,
roof.
how have you been doing, man? How's the moving going?
Well, we're already settled in the apartment, but now,
The apartment?
but now I have to go to a hotel for 3 days and come back to the apartment, but we're going to be in the upstairs apartment for 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks, we're coming back here to the apartment that I'm currently in. So
Very nice.
it's crazy right now, but I'm getting through it.
That's good to hear, man. And Tyler, first meeting you, I guess, but still, how have you been, man?
Same old, same old. It's been hotter now, so I guess I'm adjusting to the hot weather, which is always rough. But
I just got back from from a graduation ceremony and eating out at a Mexican restaurant, and it's hot up here in South Carolina like you could not believe.
Yeah, I'm in
It's
Maryland, so that's not that far. So it's the same coast. So yeah, it's always fun. I always appreciate the hot weather when it's gone, and then I regret it when it comes back. But other than that, just same old, just working on projects that I haven't released yet. Well, I can't release yet. So that's stuff in the back burner. Plus, I have a vacation in 2 weeks.
What's happening here, Ben? What you doing?
That's what I've been saying. Every time Ben's making faces, I'm concerned.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
What is it? Someone send you a photo?
No. I was looking at his reaction.
Oh.
Go on.
About the graduation party was there a drive-through one?
Why was my what?
Was the graduation party like a drive-through one, or was it?
It didn't drag too long. It was just only for one of our members at church, that was homeschooled.
Was it a drive-through one, or was it like the actual thing?
like a normal graduation party or a drive-through?
Yeah. It was just a normal thing, like nothing drive-through, just everyone gathering together, for
Okay.
a guy who's like just went through homeschooling, to the point where he's now come of age to where he's like graduating, like as if he got graduated through high school, that kind of deal.
Because I know last year, there was drive-through graduations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
that was interesting to see people do that. I never was a
Yeah.
part of any of them, but I've seen
Yeah.
a couple of them.
Yeah, through the plandemic.
yeah, and
Good times.
well, I know. Actually, my brother did something like that, and I don't know about the others, but I know that starting. I don't know if you noticed, Jordan, but if he's still there,
I'm still here. Go ahead.
that on May 29th, we are actually going to be maskless in my area.
Oh, really?
Except, yeah, I remember you saying that, but except for schools and hospitals, right?
Yeah.
What? What's the matter? What's the matter, Ben?
He borrowed the reaction. I sent him a photo of Elmo and he's
Not Elmo.
Well, okay, you know what? Okay, you know what I think will piss Uriel off? Send him it's like if you send him a picture of James Charles.
Oh man, James Charles.
Well, I mean, yeah, James Charles is a pretty bad person, but
Yeah.
I can kind of. I won't be.
That's what you all get for sending me photos of Barney. That's what you get.
Hey, I didn't send you squat.
I know
that was an
because you
inside
weren't
joke.
involved.
Yeah,
That was an inside joke.
When you say all of you guys for sending me Barney photos, I know the inside joke, but I'm in my head like, you can't blame me for that. I mean, blame Charlie, blame David, especially David because he's the one who wants to do it more. But still, at the end of the day,
I'm not sending Barney's pictures anymore.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I mean,
anymore,
I didn't even send him a Barney picture, so.
Barney.
Don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore.
Hey, I know Jerome hates Adam Sandler, in comedies, but in Click, did you know that what's so funny about the Click movie where he's in the car changing the color of his skin, like when he transforms into a purple guy, he's like, oh, there's Barney. I love you, you all love me. The jogger had giant boobies.
Oh man, Click. That's another Adam Sandler film.
What do you think of this, Berkey? I'm lost.
I bet
Me
Jerome.
too.
I bet Jerome, when he looks back on this, he's gonna go like this.
The fact that they gave the finger to Dragon Tails, not cool, bud.
That's what Jerome would be like with his bald head going like.
I remember when I was a kid going to see Click because I remember the trailers were all fun and all that stuff, and then halfway through the movie it turns into this depressing, sad drama. And I'm a kid, so it's what is this movie? What happened? It took a turn.
If you want to see Adam Sandler's drama at its best, I mean, watch Funny People and Uncut Gems.
I do love Uncut Gems.
Funny People.
Well,
There's
speaking of
a drama film called Funny People.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Punch Drunk Love is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, Spanglish, and I actually want to talk about your love on 824 because that'll be interesting.
My love of 824.
Yeah,
I mean, I do really enjoy them as a company. I think they've made a lot of very entertaining indie films, and they've done a really great job propping up a lot of those over the most recent years. The only thing that is tough for me, especially as someone who loves the horror genre, is their horror films are kind of, in the middle. I can understand the criticisms for why they're not, because they're not the most mainstream of horror films, and even some of the ones that are more popular that people hate on, even I'm kind of I understand the criticisms, but I think they've done a good job crafting out a niche for them in the film industry. I mean, they've had some pretty good films over the years. I mean, Moonlight, Ex Machina. I mean, I like Hereditary, Midsommar, but I know some other people don't like Midsommar and Hereditary, or The Witch. The Witch. But I mean, they have some
Actually,
bad films as well.
you know, seeing as you talk about Hereditary and Midsommar, you know, did you know there was a debate between Jerome and Charlie, you know, about a year ago about
Yeah.
about Hereditary and Midsommar? Okay, let's take it like this. So Charlie and Jerome, they actually were tied in regards to Hereditary because that was a draw, you know, because one side made points, the other made points. But when it comes down to Midsommar, Jerome squashed him
Yeah.
like a bug
Yep.
on a windshield.
Well, I mean, Jeremy also loves A24, so you're not the only one, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's the last couple of years. I would say I haven't loved everything that they've put out. I think the last couple of years haven't been as great. Well, it's not really fair to compare last year because last year was just a wash for a lot of companies. But yeah, I mean, there's some films from there. I mean, from some films from A24 or some of the films I really enjoy over the last few years. Uncut Gems was pretty great. I'm thinking of like ones in recent years, like A24 stuff. Like, you know, Uncut Gems is one that really sticks out to me. Is one that I really enjoy. Good Time also was really great. A24. I also like Neon. I think Neon's a really great company as well. They've kind of come up in the last few years as well. They're kind of like on the coattails of A24. You know, they got like Parasite and, you know, a couple other ones that I really like as well. I mean, I don't know if Jerome has really like dived into Neon as much as A24 because they are still relatively new and they haven't like done too many awful films yet. But I figure it's on the horizon.
Oh wow. But so what is also your thoughts on, you know, the mask thing going to begin in my area?
I think that's great. You know, the mask mandate is I almost said Mandark.
That would be cool.
The mask mandate, you know, lifting from your area. I think that's great because, you know, I mean, I get sick and tired of the fact that we're being forced to wear a mask because of something that's pretty much relatable to the flu. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, people can't. I mean, like people with a condition that's probably skin condition or whatever could break out, whatever, you know, and yet you have some SIW, and I say that as a social injustice where one to say, put on your mask, and then all of a sudden the woman, when she puts on her mask, you know, being chastised at, she breaks out.
Ouch. But yeah, I'm
every time I hear mask, I think of Jim Carrey's The Mask.
Yeah.
They call me Cuban Pete.
Well,
I'm the king of the rumba beat. It's
not Son of the Mask, I'll tell you that.
Oh, God.
That movie's awful.
Speaking of Midsommar, I actually forgot that I had my my special edition director's cut of it over here.
Oh, really?
You know,
I actually bought it from their website because it's like a special thing from their website.
My mom actually watched Midsommar, and you know, I think it was like maybe many months ago, and you know, and Romy was actually was actually happy the fact that mom didn't like the movie because, you know,
that makes sense.
I mean, and you know, the thing is, I mean, I don't blame her because I tried warning her, but guess what? She refused to listen. She watched it, and then she's like, "Oh, I didn't like the movie," you know.
It's beautiful.
It's still,
it
is still available. The special edition Midsommar? Huh.
Yeah, it's through the It's through the A24 website. I think they're still available. They were sold out for a bit, but I think they restocked.
Oh, okay.
I got the 4K one. They have a Blu-ray one if you want to pick up the Blu-ray one as well.
I think
the Blu-ray one.
Blu-ray and 4K. They got no DVD.
I know.
Not sure if Jeremy has the Blu-ray or the 4K.
I know.
I have Hereditary on 4K back there in my movie shelf.
Oh, okay.
I know Charlie will be getting the Blu-ray one because he knows him.
And again, the Blu-ray.
Yes, I know once he sees something that's Blu-ray, he'll just get it for his collection.
I think David said Blu-ray instead of Blu-ray.
No, I said Blu-ray.
Wait, who said that?
Boo-ray. I mean, that works.
Like
Boo-ray.
Boo-Berry, Boo-Ray, Booyah.
Booyakasha, brothers!
And also, so you should have seen his reaction to Elmo. You should have seen it earlier today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's on
Okay.
Twitch?
Yes.
On David's Twitch.
I will definitely look back on that.
Yes.
Yeah, I may have to watch that too.
I'm sure
it's a
I'm sure it didn't make you jump, Uriel.
Well, I actually did jump many times. It's a sight to be behold.
It made
Well,
him.
I dare say it was much more enjoyable than the movie itself.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I decided to go on Twitch because I just for giggles and and Troy, you should definitely watch it before you do your stream. Or
I'll be sure to check it out.
Yeah, because
Which movie was it? Was it the one in Grouchland?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I only know because I asked that earlier.
yeah.
Ouch.
What you heard this movie?
It's on him.
I've seen it, and
It's on him.
it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. But then again, that's for everyone's perspective. And I know how much Uriel doesn't like to be tortured by this kind of stuff, but hey, that's on him, not on you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody got to be tortured at some point. Romy had to go through torture. Gary had to go through torture. Now it's my turn to be on. Now it's my turn to do the same
Jordan
thing.
Little, my favorite little person. Alex Putnam.
Hey,
Yeah, speaking of
Alex Putnam, my number one Putnam brother.
Oh man.
and speaking of review/rants, that one started it all.
Hey,
good times.
Talk about a 77 fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
How it's at 77%. It should have gone on a rotten rating. It shouldn't go higher than 30.
You want to know, at the time when me and Paige were, ranting about the movie Cuties, did you know at the time it had like a 93%, percent on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah, I was aware of that.
Man, dudes, you guys had no idea how pissed off I was when I reacted to that.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see the audience score.
I felt that's the audience score, 93%.
Well, 3%. I remember that wasn't 3%. Hang on, let me see the audience score.
They changed it now because updates, but still, I felt like I wanted to wring someone's neck by seeing that.
The audience scored 2%.
Like, give them a German suplex and bam, they're done.
63% for Elmo?
Yeah, 63% audience score.
Wow, people like this movie.
That's barely fresh, but I mean it's fresh.
Hey,
I mean,
because the 60 is fresh, 59 is rotten.
Like episode, like the next week's episode's of Bofa's on the sofa is gonna be refreshed or redone.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Well, it's going to be refreshed as a fresh episode.
Fresh start.
Joke.
Yeah, last one it was.
It was, except for the ending, it was good.
Yeah, I won't gonna say it's the worst thing ever. It's average at best.
Yeah.
Aside from the ending, I was dying of laughter at the end.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you missed out, honestly, you didn't miss much.
Yeah.
I think didn't Gary said he was doing a lot of work.
Yes.
Like chores.
Well, yeah, he did. Yeah, he was a really busy man, and it worked up to his. It pretty much it made him tired, and he pretty much was on the show a little less enthusiastic. And he saw the feedback, and he decided to make it up for it and redo the episode.
Yeah, I can relate to that when you have to film something.
Was he like that exhausted?
Yeah, he was exhausted. Like he's pretty much just not feeling it.
Yeah, I can relate.
This ain't the first time that's happened. I mean, there was a time when he had I think food poisoning and they had to redo the episode.
Yeah,
And
I
also,
remember that.
Also,
And then there was that one time that there was like a fight going on in the live chat. I think it was because of the movie Rambo: Last Blood. You know, like political. Man, and that was during the Flicks era, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah,
A little while
that.
ago.
And
Last
also,
Blood.
and also, here's the key here. If we're gonna broadcast like the talk show, make sure the post production is good. You know, because
Pretty much.
we all want it to be like watchable and also have a lot of like great stuff for people to watch. You know.
I know
Like
the
with
Amber
me,
movie didn't do that.
like with me, in my case, whenever I did episodes of R&R, you know, and then when it comes down to my streams, to me, I feel like, you know, if I didn't do a good job, then I just had an off day, and you know, I'll just roll with it, because after all, what happens on R&R stays on R&R. You know, me and Brandon have said this multiple times. I mean, even if we're not at our very best, still, I mean, not every episode is perfect, so we just, you know, keep it there and move on. And if it somehow was very, very bad, then we know what to do. Like if something were to happen. Now, as for me, I have done this because I feel like one of my chill streams didn't work, you know, didn't feel as I want it to be. That's why I deleted it and made a redo of it without having to put a redo in the title of the video, because
Well, actually,
what's the point in making a redo of a show and by putting it in the title of there, because people won't be able to tell the difference in some cases if they're new to the channel, you know.
putting redo in the title is pointless.
I mean,
Because,
like, don't get me wrong. I love Gary to death. Same with the guys on Bofas. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, Gary's the guy who makes the final call. So,
definitely.
and he can probably make a better, you know, decision more than anybody from what I can tell, because he leads the network community.
Yes. And
Well, everyone's human, so it's
Well, yeah.
understandable.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, sure, not everybody's perfect. I mean, we're not all saints. But you know what? When it comes down to it, Gary, he's gone through so much where he's actually more respected, you know, than most people that I know, you know, within the network.
definitely.
Now, Romy, on the other hand, he's like, you know, the guy who would be, I'd say he'd be like one of the, you know, main, you know,
Co-creators.
like, yeah, co-creators, but also one of the main people that has a major, you know, like impact like within the network community, because he brings everything to the table, if you know, whenever he's ready.
Yes.
Yes.
And he does not hold back, and that is one thing you got to respect from the man. Like one of those times when some you know, D-bag decided to, you know, cause a stir in one of the live chats, you know, and it caused that guy to no longer be part of the live chat anymore, on, you know. But the thing is, it just shows that, you know, when it comes down to decisions, he can be strict in his own right. So, because the last thing you need is someone causing a war.
Also, it's what do you call it? It's also the person's channel and the crew's decision.
Oh, and here's another lesson for you people: don't pick favorites.
Thank you.
Favorites.
Yes.
Well,
No favoritism.
If people kept referring me in R&R as the favorite one, I would say, please don't do that. Because you do that, then you're obviously being too biased. I appreciate the compliment, but, you know, putting my work ahead of my co-hosts is very selfish, you know?
Here's my favorite, me, myself, and I. Get it?
Yeah.
Now that reminds me of that pretty bad movie, Me and Myself and Irene.
Me and myself and Irene. Oh, God. How about me and myself and irony?
Oh, this is well played.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go get iron now. Be right back.
Okay.
All right.
No,
BRB.
BRB.
I'm just kidding.
Herb.
Oh.
But I think that's gonna end with this episode of 3000 Hangouts, because I have to eat dinner soon and also get ready for Falling 5, which will be on this person's channel at 9 8 Central. We'll be reviewing the Elmo movie, and we'll see what shenanigans happen. And you'll also see some spam from time.
Maybe not.
Who knows? I don't know. I mean, you can't predict the future.
I I do have some ideas.
What time did you? Go ahead. Sorry.
Ben, what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
He's laughing
I
at
was
my
gonna-
pain.
I was going to say that what time, like in your time, do you start bumbling?
At my
9
time,
p.m. Eastern.
for my end, it's at 7.
7. That would mean 8 o'clock, and that's when I'm starting my live stream. Dang it.
No. It's actually 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Your timeline's different, because
Yeah.
even though you live in Texas, it's a different time zone.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's MST.
I don't know if mine will be lasting for 1 hour or 2, but no promises. But
He's in the Mountain Standard Time Zone.
Mountain.
Yeah, now I remember. Thanks for I'm sorry. I must have taken too many shots to my head. I feel like Tyler,
East
come on
Coast.
the Outcast one day. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, sure. Say I'm always down to show up for anything. If I can fit it in my schedule.
Excuse me.
Gus and tight.
God damn. Anyways, that's gonna end with this episode. What's your YouTube channel, Ty?
Oh, hey, David, hold on. No, I want to hear what he has.
Oh no.
I want to hear.
Man, you're just doing everything you can to make sure you
I don't mean it. I'm just making an inside joke.
Tyler, what's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel? If you just search up Tyler Calvert on YouTube, you'll find my channel. I talk about movies, shows, whether they be on TV or streaming. Do rankings as well, unboxings here and there. A whole bunch of stuff, channel reactions. I do a lot of different things on the channel. Nothing wrestling related, but I do talk about wrestling over at the Cinemania World Podcast, where I'm one of the co-hosts there. We talk about all things like pop culture. We talk about wrestling every now and then with the Rumble podcast. I'm also on there for the horror show, Cinemania Nightmares. We also do a live show. A bunch of different podcasts. You can find those on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Podbean, pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts. The Cinemania World Podcast is probably on there.
Yes. And that's going to end for this episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. Turn to the bottom of 5 tonight. Until then, thanks for watching, and good night, and big balls.
Just to end.